Good morning, my friends.
Good morning.
This is a brief interview we're going to have on mobility training, which we did a few days ago. Will you please tell me your names?
My name is Bado Adams Halidu.
I'm Isa Saada Tukurabarasu.
And I'm Visual College.
The mobility training we had, was it the first time any of you went through it or had it?
Yes, as for me, that was the first time I had it.
And whoever had a similar training amongst you? Any of you have had a similar training before? No? Okay. So this training you had, what were some of the lessons you got from it?
Okay, I learned that we should be moving with the sighted colleagues.
Right.
So that they will be able to know much about us.
Okay.
Actually, one lesson I learned from it is one lesson I learned from it is how we should is that there are modern trends that keep changing to meet the mobility status of the visually impaired colleagues. That is how we hold our guides, and we also even got to know a lot of guides, various devices that can be used for as guides. We really learned a lot from it.
What were some of the devices?
We talked of the GPS device. We talk of docs as guide, that we call guide docs, and even our sighted colleagues. They are also components we can use as our guide.
In addition, how to hold the white cane was also taught. Some of us were not feeling as comfortable in using the white cane. But since from the day we were taught of using it, we knew the importance and how to handle the white cane and how it guides you.
Anything to add?
Yes, I wanted to talk of the same thing. We learned how to use the white cane that day.
Okay. Any other thing you got from the training?
And the training, we were also taught how to move on the road and how we should be guided by our sighted colleagues, or even when you are alone on the road. And for instance, if you are a blind person moving on the road, you have to stand and wait, and then you listen and see whether there is a vehicle crossing or not. Or you have to just raise your white cane so that people seeing it will know that you are visually impaired and they will assist you to cross.
You didn't know these things before?
Yes, we didn't know it before.
Okay. Still on the mobility training, what will you have to tell your sighted colleagues?
Well, there's a misconception or a perception by sighted colleagues that when they move with us, they can easily get a disease or something of that sort. But I think those, or the few ones that sat through the orientation, they saw that that was not the case. So I only tell them that as they move, they learn new things, and they also learn a lot from us. And it is also good to help somebody because God will also help you. So that's what we will tell them.
Right. So how valuable did you see this mobility training? How valuable is the training?
It was very important because for some of us, as first years in the school, we did not know most of the streets of the school. Our main places we usually go is our dormitory, our classes, and the dining hall. But that mobility exercise gives us a view of how the campus is structured and how we can move safely along whenever there is the need.
Yeah. What advice do you have for the management of the college regarding VIs? Visual impaired teacher trainees.
Okay, on the mobility aspects, we think more needs to be done since the buildings were made before the consideration to make the school an integrated school. So more needs to be done because some of the buildings are not that accessible, especially the old ones. Examples, some of the buildings, they need staircases that will be accessible so that when we are moving in the building, we can easily detect our way in to and from the buildings, and also to put the school on a GPS map, which can also in the near future allow us to go to locate our ways easily without any help from or little help from others.
Right.
We also like to tell the authorities of the school to make this a program so that they will have time for the first years who will come anytime, so that they will educate them to know the mobility training and how to move around the school freely.
You mean it should be regularized?
Yes, sir.
Right. You wanted to say something?
Yes, I will say that the school should also, in a way, try to look for some of the white kings to assist, especially the first years that will come in the subsequent years. And as my sister said, we should make this a regularized issue so that every year we all do it, not a day, but for a longer period than that, so that students that will come will get used to the school and also know the facilities, their locations, and then be able to use them successfully.
In addition, if this is done, so much burden on the sighted college will reduce because they will feel comfortable to do things on their own.
One thing is about the accessibility of the roads. We can see that part of the school, through the marvelous initiatives of the school, at least most of the streets are tarred, but some are not tarred, especially the ways to the roads, some of the roads from our classes to the dining hall and to other areas. In fact, some of these roads have potholes on them and stones. Anytime you are walking, anything can happen. One can slip off and get his leg broken. So if the school could consider extending the third part of the roads to other main roads so that it also aids easy movement.
Thank you very much,